Welcome to Snitch. This is our LAHacks 2026 hackathon project, and I'm just going to go through them one at a time. The timer for our deep focus session, this basically just tells us how long we want to be able to study for and to be able to focus for. So for this demo, I'm just going to do 1 minute. On the line is basically just how much money you want to put if you fail to focus for the entirety of the duration of your study session. You have to split this amount with all the friends you add to the study group. So for this demo, I'm going to put 15. The doubters tab over here is how many people that we want to add to our actual session. So in the case that I do fail, the money that I put on the line will be split evenly amongst these doubters. All right, so I'm going to just put my teammates here. I'm going to put Isaac, I'm going to put Kenneth, and then I'm going to put Brendan. Okay, so now that we've got our 3 friends here, we can start our study session. So the very first thing I'm going to talk about is this monitor tab. So this monitor tab isn't actually going to be here on production servers, but it's here to help assist with the demo. But you'll basically see that it's tracking a lot of different things. It's tracking my hand movements, my eyes, my body, and it also has bounding boxes around different objects. So if we go back to the study session, you'll see that if I hold up my phone, it'll say that there's a distraction being recorded. And if we go back to monitor, we can see that it's actually because there's a box being drawn around my phone. Now going back over here, you can see that if I look off my screen at my phone, even though it can't actually see the phone in my frame, it sees that my face and my eyes are pointed off the screen towards something that I'm staring at for a long time, and thus it counts it as a distraction. Now, the last form of counting a distraction is going onto sites that are counted as distracting using our web extension. So right here, you can see our web extension in action. And if we visit sites that are distracting in any way, you'll see that it actually tracks that you visited 𝓼𝓷𝓮𝓪𝓴���, which is a distraction and it's a strike against your session. So once we go back to our study session, you see that we actually failed the session because we had too many distractions. We had 3 total distractions during the duration of our study session, and we lose the $15 that we put in, splitting it $5 each amongst the 3 of my friends. Then we can go back to the stats page and see that we gave away $15 and also previous sessions that we had. For example, there's a previous session here where I again put $15 on the line, but I was able to stay focused this time, so I was able to keep my $15. We're in Discord right now. This is where the second part of our product lives. So we access the commands using /, and right here we have /session. So /session is what actually allows us to create a session with Snitch. And right here you can see this little pop-up message, and I can basically say, oh, I want to open this up to anyone in the server to come join me. So I'm going to open this up to anyone, and since there's a lot of people in the server, I'll say maybe like 7 people total can come join me. So since there's 7 people, let's put $35 on the line. And let's say that I'm going to study for 1 hour. So right now, the study session is open for anyone to just come and join. I can wait for other people to join. As you can see, 1 person has already joined. They're basically just saying, I don't think you're going to be able to log in for this amount of time. So we're just going to go and bet against you, basically. So now we've got 3 people in here. Let's say this is all that I want. I'm going to start my session. And as you can see, a session has been created. And then we're going to be going to this link so that we can start our session. So now that our session has been started, we can see that in Discord it updates with the time left. I can have distractions here, and other people can also see in live time how many strikes that I have on my study session. They can see how close I am to failing it.